Hi everyone, Rigsters here, and today we're going to go on a journey in Jalopy. In this video series, I'm going to go on a journey throughout the land of the Jalopy universe. This game is based on during the Cold War period. I'm not going to take the uncle along or play in the tutorial, as I'm going to get this game started as a new profile. No, I'm just waiting for the game to load. The alarm clock, of course, always goes off when you first start the game. Switch that off with the left mouse button. So I'm going to go over the controls and a little bit about what the game is. This game puts you in the control of a two-stroke powered car that is similar to what common Eastern Europe cars ran like. This game's not a total simulator, but it does simulate the type of wear and damage as if it was a real car. I'll briefly describe the character you control, the default keyboard and mouse controls. You move with the WASD keys, W to go forward, S key to go back, left to go left, A key, D right key. And you can zoom in with the right mouse button. The mouse, moving it in general, will allow you to move around. And to interact with an item, you press a left mouse button. You can carry up to 3 items at a time. And if you want to drop the said items, you just tap the Q key like that. We're going to take these road tires along because you can sell them for 20 bucks. I don't know what currency to call it in this game, but I'll just call it bucks or dollars. Makes sense because I live in America, we call it like dollars or bucks, so I'm just going to head with that. Also, taking tires along will allow you to repair tire damage. Like you swap out the tires. You can like put down a jack stand, which I can show a little bit later in the video. And let's see here. So I can carry 2 of these because the third one won't fit in the trunk, as I will show you. You can also bring along the uncle, which has a blinking exclamation mark. I'm not going to bring him along because I don't really want to take him along. So to open the trunk, you simply just left click on the button with the mouse. And then as you can see, I am showing a glowy white texture around these wooden looking crate things. That's where it lets you know you can put items in. So to put them in, you just simply left mouse click like that. I'm going to keep the trunk open because I'm going to be putting more stuff in there. Now this game does simulate wear and fuel usage, as the description says for this particular item, which is probably the second most important item in the game. The fuel can, or in some countries called the jerry can. This will allow you to refill your vehicle along the journey, which you will definitely be doing, especially with the stock engine on this trip. I'm going to be doing a medium difficulty one, so it's definitely important I bring this along with me. And of course the two-stroke oil, as the description says for it, you add that to the fuel because two-stroke motors run with oil and fuel. And if you want to swap items that you're carrying, you just scroll the mouse wheel. They make a little bit different noises too, like there's little sound effects like that. And to put them in the vehicle, it's very simple. You just hover over the trunk and just left click. Most of the items in this game you'll be left clicking to interact with. Of course, when you start out in the garage, your home base for your Lakia 601 Deluxe, as they call it, it's based on a real car. This allows you to have 3 charges of repair, so that way you can repair even the same item like 3 times. So some items have more than like 3 hit points worth of damage. It's kind of like an RPG too. So you put that in there like that. I'm going to be also taking along the car jack as well. I'll show you how you can change the tire. I'm not gonna like put the new tire on. Oh no, Uncle. No, I don't want to take you along today. I'll show you how to do this. So I'm gonna drop the items with the Q key and left click on the car jack to put it up. So you see this glowing icon here? That shows you can deploy your car jack. Left click there. And then if you want to kneel down or crouch, just hold down the left control key so you can see this better. Zoom in. This will prop up the car, just like that. And if you want to remove the wheel, you grab the jack scan. I'll drop it so I can show you. You hold down the right mouse button if you want to zoom in. I'm holding down left control. Left click that. Let go of the right mouse button. And to remove the tire, you just left click on that little HUD there. And then you just hold down the left mouse button, and there you go. The wheel is removed. But you have to put it back on, otherwise it won't let you continue on your journey. So I want to make sure I can actually do that. So I'll drop that. And then to lower the car again, just click on the same handle, and then click on the main car jack part. I'm going to be putting that in the trunk. The reason why I have the oil can here is because I want to make sure it's running rich. Optimal and rich are the best ways of keeping your engine from getting damaged further. So I'm just going to run around here and see if there's anything else I want to bring with me. And these parts you can put on the car or you can sell them for a profit too. So I'm going to take this tire and see if oh yeah, that's right, I already did do that. Now you can glitch the wheels into the cabin, but it creates a horrendous noise when you glitch it in, and for viewers, I don't want to necessarily do that. So I'll be carrying the oil can and then close this trunk with the left mouse button. Now to open the hood in this car, it's very easy. You open the handle with the left mouse, and right here you can see it's glowing. That's the hood release, just like in a real car. And to open the hood, you click on the little Z icon right here. And then there you go. This is your engine systems. There's carburetor, stock engine, ignition coil, which later on you can upgrade. And I'll upgrade along the journey to make it less expensive fuel cost wise to start it up. Fuel can, this is where you put in the oil. This is where you put in the oil and gas. Right now it's running rich, so I don't need to add oil. Battery, which runs the electronics like the lights, the wipers, and of course allows the car to get started. This is the water tank for your wipers. This upgrade you don't really have to do right away. All these parts I'm mentioning here can be upgraded for either faster speeds, more durability, or more fuel economy. So I'm gonna close the hood with the left mouse button. You have to kind of click it like that. You can actually drive with the hood open. I've done that before. It's not the first time I played this game, but I'm doing it from perspective of replaying this game from years ago. It's just I decided to do this as like a project and journey along with you. And you can open this door. Sometimes you have to double left click it. You can sometimes glitch items into there too. The reason why I say glitch items is because you're not really able to do that. Well, yeah, you can also shove your car around too by like walking into it. So I'll close that. And you can drive all these doors and stuff open, though I have not tested yet to see if you have your trunk open, does your stuff fly out, which realistically speaking, it probably will. So you want to get started driving on this journey. Let's go left click on the seat here. Then you can shut the door. And then you notice that there is a gate that's closed. We have to select our journey then, which I'll eventually be doing. I just want to briefly go over the controls real quick here. So you got your hazard lights here. They sort of have a purpose in this game. The AI traffic, if you're pulled over to the side of the road and fixing a flat or repairing damage on along the way, if you see AI, they're not the brightest drivers in this game. They actually tend to flip over and cause traffic jams. I've this set to medium density, so we'll see about that. Oh, yeah, I don't want the hood to be open, so I have to go back out and shut the hood. I didn't mean to open and close the hood, so go back in there. And of course the horn. There's the radio right here when you right mouse zoom. Yeah, I just only can play that for a brief couple seconds because, you know, YouTube. And here's your wallet. You start out with $100, and this is your passport. The passport's needed to cross the crossings. Press the Q key to drop this back. This wallet you need to pay for hotels, gas stations, items, and it's how you get paid. Along the way, we'll discover some interesting boxes and stuff too. Hopefully, I'll be able to show you that. So to start your journey, in the driver's side, just left click on this, and it will show you some various routes here. The longer the route, the more chances you have of getting boxes. The question mark is like a random event. Usually, it's you either might see more abandoned cars, which we might see on this trip too, or you might get to a junkyard. So it's 280. It's like the medium route. This one says sunny. That's what the sun symbol shows, and the car symbol with the bump means that the road's gonna have more potholes likely. Route 3 is the furthest guaranteed gas station, but it has cloudy weather. I think we're gonna go with the random chance one. You only can pick one route. So I'll do that, and I'll press the escape key once to close the book. And before I head out, I'm going to put in a battery, because if I don't have the spare battery, I don't want it to risk breaking my own battery. Sometimes when you do the junkyard event, you have to put in a battery. So I'll put that in there. And now I basically used up my space in the car. I'll have to glitch items or come up with creative ways to get that to all fit. Now to start the car, you look upwards and you left click on the key. You can't be carrying any items in the vehicle to start the car. And to start it, you just left click on this item here, and you hold down the left mouse button on the key. And there we go. And then the gas gauge should show full, which it does. And to use the wipers in this game is kind of funny too. The wipers don't always work that well. I'll show you the windshield wiper, like fluid wash, like that. And then to move them, just press on that. Yeah, these wipers don't always work that great, do they? It's not a luxury car. And then to turn on and off the lights, you just click on this little guy here. We don't need the lights right now. And then to get the car moving, you use the handbrake that lets the game lock the WASD keys. As it's showing a symbol here, W forward, S key goes back, A goes right or left, and D goes right. And this is your speed in kilometers. So let's get started on this trip. So I'm going to make a nice left turn here. Now the car is not a sports car. Most of the time you're going to be going about 40 to 60, especially with the stock components and all this weight. I don't think there's any turn signaling in this game, at least from what I can remember. Last time I played this game was quite a long while ago. I think it was about 2 years ago. So it says Dresden there. I'm going to zoom in on the mouse to see if there's any boxes there. Nope. So I'm just going to keep on driving. This car handles decently. I'm just going to keep it going now. I'm really excited about this series. I've never done YouTube videos before. I don't claim to be an expert on YouTube, obviously, but I'm really excited to learn and interact with the community. And really can't wait to see like any comments and stuff like that. There are boxes usually on the right side of the road, but in this case there wasn't any there. And then I'll slow down a little bit with the S key. Even though I don't understand German or Russian. There's a tank right there. That's based off a T-3485. Oh, there's AI traffic here. Yeah, I usually give them the right of way because they drive weird. Yeah, they do beep a lot stuff too. They tend to flip over and crash, which we might actually see in this episode as they're driving along. Oh, yeah, there's one behind me already. Yeah, I don't have to really worry about staying in the lane and stuff. In real life, you want to, of course, always stay in your lane and follow the rules. Which don't know actually what the speed limit is on this road, but I'm sure it's much faster than what this car is actually capable of doing. Interestingly enough, I'm actually hitting 60 kilometers an hour. I'll have to do the math sometime to figure out how fast that is in miles per hour. I know with a quick Google search I can do that, but I'm filming. Oh, box. Gotta definitely get that. So I'm gonna pull the handbrake and flash the flashers here. Yeah, this is what I mean. Yeah, don't do this in real life. So this box right here is also a locked wooden crate, which if we go to a gas station or store, we can open this up and see what's inside. This is how you primarily make money in the game without cheesing, because there are definitely ways you can cheese this game. And I've tried those cheesing methods too. I mean, why not? It's a game, especially a single player game. But I'm gonna do it the more honest approach and stuff, and I'll show you how you can glitch items into the car. It's a little tricky. You have to kind of position your body kind of like in an angle like this. Drop the item with Q, and then you can pick it up, and then you can carry it with you while driving. So I'm going to be doing that, and now I'll continue on our journey. So it takes a while for it to accelerate, of course, now that we have more weight. But having this repair kit box is always handy. I'm actually impressed that I found a box that soon. Usually it's further along on the journey. Now I'm zooming in to see what's going on around in the world of Jalopy. Yeah, so as I'm driving along here, you can see in the back that this guy is still following me. Yeah, interestingly enough, he's not actually going faster than me. I can't believe that. You know, normally they like go like 80 kilometers around you and just go on their merry way. And while I'm driving around, there's also some nice downhill slopes to get some more speed. I'm gonna pick up that speed to get to the destination faster. Oh wow. As you can see, the gas tank doesn't carry a lot. I don't want to look at it too closely for too long, but it's at half already. And I didn't even shut off the engine. I don't know if it's more efficient in this game to have the engine. Oh, hold on, thought. There's a cardboard box. Now, unlike with the locked crate, I'm going to put on the handbrakes and flashers. You can actually open these up ahead of time if you want to. You do not have to do that. But I'll show you how to do that. And open up the trunk here. You just, I generally zoom in so it's a little easier. You see that the tape is glowing right here. You just hold down the left mouse button, and then you'll hear the tape peel. Oh, a wine bottle. These are pretty valuable. Let's see if I can fit it in the trunk, which we lucked out. It actually does. And then we're making this AI driver very angry and cross with us, as the British would say. So I'm just gonna pop up the flashers, take off the handbrake, and continue on our merry way. Let me zoom in to see if there's any more good items here. It's a good thing I carried that gas can too, because I would have ran out of gas before I even got close to a station. Wow, there's now 2 cars behind us. I don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't know how to pass. I mean, I'm clearly in the correct lane. So yeah, I'm carrying this toolbox while driving. I don't have to hold down the mouse button at all for this. You just hold it there and just use the mouse to pan the camera every once in a while you're driving around. You know? Oh, we're going up on a hill. Better pop the flashers, that way at least they'll try to pass. Finally, got one to pass. The other guy just is insistent on staying behind me. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. He's just a curious fellow, I guess they would say. Gosh, it's kind of interesting how that goes, you know? Heh, still honking at me. It's like, I'm trying to get up to speed, buddy. I just can't get there. Now that the car's weighed down even more so, it takes even longer to go to 40 kilometers. Which is not like a blistering speed. This is not like a racing game. So it's about a journey. It's an RPG kind of game, and I'm really excited, you know? I just really blown away with how this game plays, you know? It's a really nice trip we're going to be on. Just me and this toolbox. Oh, possible gas station, but it's blocked off. Great. Oh, the engine's getting damaged now. It's starting to smoke, as you can see right here. That's not good. That means the air filter is damaged, and I see another box that I almost blew past again. So, the flashers, maybe he'll finally pass this. Oh my goodness, this is funny. There's another sound glitch you can do too. If you walk into the car, it makes sound effects. It just cracks me up when you do that. Let's see if I can put this box here. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to hand carry this box too. So I'm gonna have to do that technique of glitching it in. Grab the toolkit and box, shut the door, and say, well, physics don't apply to me. On our way to Dresden. I may run out of gas before I get up this hill, which is a concern, but don't worry. That's why we got the fuel cans. Because the fuel cans will be our saving grace, I guess, as you call it. Oh, I better turn on the lights too, so I can actually see where I'm going. Because this game can get quite dark, and turning up the gamma trick like in the old days doesn't really work for this game. Or am I willing to burn out the LEDs on this monitor? Burning out the LEDs on this monitor would suck. Fuel gauge is dangerously low. Yeah, we're gonna run out of gas, that's for sure. I wonder if he's gonna pass. No. But we can go to a station. This one in particular is open, so we're gonna take that turn. Oh no, it's not a station. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Oh. I'm gonna pull up here. This time I will shut off the engine. If once I drop the items, of course. And that's what I mean by you have to drop the items to shut off the engine. This is a junkyard, which is a great way to get parts for free, but they're usually heavily damaged. So let's see what we got here. What do I need to do this? Oh, I need to power the battery. So I'm just left clicking on the battery and holding it down, and I pulled it off. That's why I brought the spare battery. It's definitely going to come in handy. Just going to put that in there. And then you wonder, well, that's great, Riggs, but how do you get the gate to open? Very simple. You pull on this handle right here. Yeah, and then it pulls up like that. So while it does that, I'll show you how the repair mechanics work in this game. I'll open up the hood and take the toolbox here. And let's see what's damaged here. Air filter's damaged, carburetor's damaged, engine's damaged. It's almost like, kind of like that. I almost kind of said that like the salt meme is like, this forest salt, this east salt, and that's salt. I'm like, yeah. It's just a Jalopy equivalent, like, the carburetor's damaged, the air filter's damaged, and the engine's damaged. Which one do you prioritize? Well, depends on their playstyle too. I generally like repairing the air filter first. You just left click on that, which is good. That prevents engine damage. Carburetor, this can help with top speed, so I'm gonna repair just these 3 items here. I'm gonna take the risk of doing that. And then it vanishes after that, just goes poof. Because real life toolboxes do that too. They just vanish after you're done using them. I gotta love video game physics sometimes. Oh, good news is, I can now fit the cardboard box that I can't open. Oh, I can't recognize the material, that's wood. Shut the hood. And the trunk. Wait. Oh, I just messed up. I meant to call the trunk a trunk and a hood, and I flip-flopped. You know, that's the kind of stuff I'm gonna be doing every once in a while. I do apologize for that. Alright, let's go through this junkyard here. Ooh, a trough carburetor for ultimate go power. Yes, I definitely want to go. Let's see here. Oh, now this looks really good. A 30-liter gas tank. Oh, man. I would think this is the best, well, at least I think it's the best upgrade type in the game. I'm not sure how good it is. But I definitely know that I think it's either 30 or 35 liters is the biggest. I don't remember. I have to go to the auto shop on this journey if we find one later on to see. Definitely have to do the hand carry thing. So I'll dump those there. Yeah, there's no sprint button. So you have to hold down the W key quite a lot in this game to keep moving forward and S key to move back respectively. Sometimes I find parts in here. But it doesn't look like... No, it's just garbage. I tried clicking on it and nothing happened. Sometimes you'll find parts here too. In this particular area, but that looks like the only 2 parts they have. Wonder if we can go through this door. Nope. No door for me. This door, I have no idea. Let me try knocking on it. To knock on the door, you just simply left click. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, just gonna go back to the car and carry all that stuff. Let me see how much gas is actually in the gas tank. We'll open up the hood and take a look. Oh, it actually is out. And won't be able to start it without some fuel. So I'm gonna left click on the fuel can, 2-stroke oil, and pop that right in there. And while you're doing this, the oil mixture will go to no if you filled up the whole ways. Just like that. And that's why you always bring a spare oil can, because you'll really damage the engine heavily over time if you don't put any oil in. I usually do 3 clicks because I prefer running rich. Optimal is okay in a pinch. And since this can is worthless and you can't refill it, I'm just gonna put it there. And close the trunk, which I now correctly identified. And then get in the seat and hand carry these parts because I definitely want them. Oh, the carburetor didn't come with me. Try it again. Sometimes you can actually get the part to get stuck on the seat and then you can't go in until you drop it again. There we go. And shut that. And yeah, this is what I mean. Oh. Yeah, it also damaged the car when you do this too with this glitch. Sorry for the noise. It's a little bit tricky to explain, but you eventually damage your car over time by parts bouncing around in your vehicle. Don't know why the physics do that, but it's a game. I mean, what do you expect? And you just have to seesaw the gas and brake a little bit to get this car out of here. It's definitely nighttime. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, you can roll down the window too. You can hear like noises in the engine at a louder pace. Just like that. So I'm gonna left click on that handle again. Manual wind up windows. You know, I've read a story or a rumor one time not related to this game about the C5 Corvette from the 90s, and it had a Project Billy Bob, if I remember correctly, and they wanted to do wind-up windows to save weight, and they found out that wind-up windows actually sometimes weigh even more than the standard electric power windows that's so common on pretty much every car made now. The only time that's not, I guess, would be at a different time in history. Ah, and here's the hotel. But we're not going to the hotel yet. Now, these are stop signs, of course, but I don't, in this game, I don't necessarily obey that. Not because I'm a rebel or anything, it's just there's no traffic. I have yet to see traffic at this point in the route. So I'm going to pull up to the station here, which is good. I'll be able to fill up the car again, which is good. So I'm going to pull the handbrake and shut off the engine. Oh, yep, that's right. Gotta drop those parts like that. And then left click to exit out. And so to fill up this car at a gas station, pop the hood, just like you do with a gas can, except you now have a fuel nozzle to work with. But first we're going to do some selling and get some cash. So I'm going to pick up the wooden crate, the wine bottle, and this other wooden crate. And we're going to go into the show, or showroom floor. No, I can't pronounce all of a sudden. Yeah, the shop. Yeah, and the shopkeeper gives you a little bit of a tutorial. And just like they're saying, you can pick up items and drop it in through that window. But we're not going to do that. But the first thing we're going to do is give them some wine. Yeah, 39 bucks. That's the cash life, baby. Cash money. Now, to do the crowbar for free, I always do this. Because why pay for a crowbar or carry one with you when you can just go to a store and open them? So you left click on that. Hold down left control to crouch. Right click to zoom. You'll see this little lock here. Just left click hold. Boom. Now, that item is not worth anything, but I'll still sell it. And same thing for this box. Wow. Tobacco. I'm just like, wow. But they sell for good money in this particular route in the journey. 17.6 is really good money for tobacco. Textiles. Yeah, they're pretty much worthless, but I'll take $1.60 anyways. And always a good idea to buy a can of oil. And as you can see, as I'm buying and left clicking to drop items in, the stuff you sell gets plopped there. The stuff you want to buy is behind this locked window because I haven't paid for it yet. Oh, an engine repair kit. Perfect. I always wanted to buy those. Yeah, they're good buy. I mean, it's going to eat into our profits, but you know what? It's worth the investment. And I have to fill up the car too. Now, there are different tires in this game. There's wet, off-road, road tires. Right now we're on soft road. And road tires are great general purpose tires. Wet tires being great for, they're good for like rainy weather and stuff. But since the car I'm driving isn't really that hard to drive, You generally want to look more at the compound. Medium is good compromise. Hard is ideal. Because the harder the compound, the longer these tires will last. And tires are not cheap in this game. The medium compound wet tires is like 25, for example, and the hard compound is like 30. Even though they have less traction effort, like the stat sheet showing for hard and medium respectively. So I'm going to sell off these tires. Just want to check our tire conditions. To do that, you just crouch down and look at it by staring at it with the mouse. On the right side here, the 2 out of 3, they're still good. There's soft compound, which I don't like, but it's okay. This earns an extra 40 by selling off these tires. As I'm walking in here. So we stand to make so far, let's see here, 58, 78, 20, but that's before I fuel up. Yeah, I want to make sure I fuel up first. And I just realized something. What if we can get a repair kit to repair the carburetor too? So I'm gonna put that in there. 63. It's still making some money. Anytime I make 50 or more in this game, I'm pretty happy. So to grab the gas pump to fill up the car, we're gonna grab that here. Let's slap that in there. You just hold down the left mouse button to do that. And we're still rich. Rich oil mix, that is. Now just press the Q key to drop that. Now, how do you pay for it? Well, the easiest way is to open the passenger door. And then just grab your wallet, which says 100 here. And then you just walk in and you just left click on here. And there we go, we earned $61 despite buying 3 items. And then press Q key and your wallet will teleport into the universe, into your glove box. Don't ask me why, it's a video game. That is kind of comical though. If you've ever struggled with that, just always remember when you drop your wallet in this game, it'll always be in the glove box. It's a universal Jalopy way, you know, because it wills itself into there. So I'm going to remove the carburetor by holding down the left mouse button and drop the stock one there. And I definitely want some more go power, so I'm going to carefully put that in here. See, that's glowing. Just hold down the left mouse button. I'm going to remove this gas tank and drop it on the ground here because I want to put in this really cool gas tank. It's damaged though, so we're going to repair these 2 parts with the repair kits. It's pretty rare to actually see more than 1 or 2 repair kits in here, so I'm going to start repairing that and repair the carburetor and the engine, just like that. And I'm going to fill this up. Yeah, let's see how much it will fill up. Yeah, I don't know how much this pump carries, but we'll see. Can it fill it up all the way? No, it's still going. Huh. Wow, I'm actually blown away. It actually has enough gas to put all that in there. Wow, I'm impressed. The station, sometimes these stations run out of gas after like 10 or 15 liters, so we really lucked out on this journey so far, that's for sure. I'm gonna run a rich mixture, of course. Now we won't have to worry about gas being an issue, but just in case, I always like to carry another 10 liters into here. I don't know if I'm going to make any money after this point. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another oil can and shut that trunk again. Now these 2 parts I can actually sell, I think, right? No, you can't. Wow. Well, they're pretty much worthless then. Alright, well, so much for selling stock parts. You can't sell stock parts at this station. The game won't let you sell items that are $0. I've tried. before comments saying, can you sell for 0? Nope. The game does not divide by 0. Sorry folks. Exhibit memes do not apply in this game. Oh wow, $44. So we already made 17 bucks. But 17 bucks is okay. I mean, after all that investing on the gas, I think we're going to be all good to go for this part of the journey. I mean, I'm pretty much blown away by the luck here. So I'm going to start it back up. And let's head to the hotel. Because this will be like our first episode once I get that done. So I'm going to just drive along here and get to that hotel. I'm going to go to the left and find where that is. Because that's how you advance to the next day if you want to do this legitimately, which this series intends to do. I don't want to cheeseball it. I want to do it the way the game was mostly intended to do it. If I get really stuck, I might do a return to home, but I don't want to do that if possible. I just have to figure it out and stuff and read the comments and see what people are saying and adjust how my videos go. I mean, this is my very first video in the series, so I'm very excited, a little nervous, but you know, I think it's gonna be neat. I've never done this before in my life, and I've read up and watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to make decent content. I'm not sure how good this particular content is, but it's gonna be great. Someday I'll even see what other games to cover after this game, but that's gonna be way in the future. My focus right now is to get this series working. Now that's the dealer right there, the IKEA dealer right there, but I can't seem to find a hotel. I thought there'd be a hotel here somewhere. I might have drove past it while I was trying to explain what I'm doing. It's kind of interesting. Oh, there it is. It's kind of interesting because I tried having some guides and prompts too that I have on the second monitor, and doing that will help your videos. I definitely agree with the general consensus on that, because I would have been at a loss of what to do after that. So just going to take the wallet with us, shut off the lights and the engine, and we'll go inside. Just left click to get in the door, just like everything. And then the motel keeper will say, would you like to stay in? It's 20 bucks, so we're gonna lose some money, which I kind of figured I was gonna lose some money, but that's okay. Oh wow, that's not good. It looks like there's a demand for alcohol in that region because it got destroyed in a fire. And I just realized the wallet just teleported too. I'm like, oh, I hit the wrong button. And that's what happens. But remember, the universal wallet always stays in the glove box. So I'm gonna pay the 20 bucks. Now we have 97. And ignore this advice. You can, unlike in real life, you can ignore. You can ignore. Man, I can't even speak. You can ignore that. So I'm just gonna carry the wallet and knock on these doors. Sometimes you earn money by people slipping you like a 10 or a 20. So it's another way of earning money in this game is knocking on the doors. Sometimes they'll say go annoy someone else, but it looks like there's nobody here. Ah, yep, that's what we wanted. When they say that, 20 bucks. Look at that. We're right back up to $17 profit. So now I can drop my magic wallet. And don't worry if you didn't read the text and stuff, the key will always be right. So you just tap the left mouse button twice to open the door. And you can interact with some of these items. The toilet does not work. These doors open. I'm not sure if they ever give any items, but it is pretty cool. And I'll leave that water running and see what happens if I leave that running for a little bit. I never tested the faucet in this game, but it would be cool on this journey to see if you can accidentally flood your house. Or a motel room in this case. Yeah, there's nothing to store here. And there's curtains here. And then, let's see if it filled up. Are you kidding me? It just does that. Wow. Alright, so we're going to rest the character. The bed will glow here, and you just left click there. And then it does a little bit of a interesting fadeaway. And then that would be day 1. And it'll tell you briefly what destination or area you're in, which is Dresden. And there you have it. So that's it for this first episode of my Jalopy series on this journey. Next time when we do this journey, we'll continue our quests to earn more money and upgrade the car. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and, the usual YouTube stuff that everybody says. Have a good day.